YouTube, how's it freaking going? Chris Bright Chico back with another video. The last video recording of 2023. Today is December 31st, and we are more so about just over the 14-hour mark before 2024, which means that we are closing in on the goal of 500 subs and getting to that deadline. Right now we're at 458. You guys are fucking awesome. We are pushing it. We are pushing it. I don't know if this video will probably be out before, or rather after 2024, just because of how today's playing out and rendering and all that stuff without having my computer. It is an issue, but there are a couple things that I need to touch on. I thought that I want to talk to, I need to touch on. So I posted a short not too long ago where I was wearing a tank top, and you know, I don't look the biggest in it because of the lighting, number one. And number two, I had a bit of a, I have a little bit of a pudge right now, a little bit, very minuscule. I'm not going to allow to be blown out of proportion. And that's because I'm bulking, number one. And number two, the reason why I'm talking about this is, guys, stop comparing myself and other people to people who take steroids, yourself too, to people who do steroids and to people who have eating disorders, okay? You will see a lot of people who are super lean, and I've been lean. I've been 8% lean body fat percentage before, and I'll tell you guys right now, I was consuming 1,400 calories a day. That is so unsustainable, guys. Honestly, I'm surprised that my body was even able to function. I was about 170 eating 1,400 calories a day. I was eating salt, sucking on salt to quench my appetite, okay? It's not worth it. All right, so that's why you guys need to take everything with a grain of salt, because when you compare yourself to these super lean guys that are lean 24, all year round, they are either doing steroids or they are eating fuck all, okay? You guys need to understand that. You got to stop comparing yourself and other people to people who take steroids. And yes, it might seem like I'm a little upset about the comment. I'm more so upset about the fact there's two concerns here. Number one is the comparing element, but also the fact that, like, it's kind of sad because typically speaking, when people are negative towards other people, it's because they have insecurities in themselves that they're, displaying onto other people and reflecting onto other people, because most of the time someone's doing something that they want to do, right? It's a jealousy element, right? So essentially what happened is some dude commented saying I should work out for another 12 to 18 months before I talk about the stuff I've been doing. Now, I will refer back to one thing. I have said it in previous videos. I have been working out for 6 years, guys. I am a natural lifter. I am currently bulking, and it's not an intent of mine to be super skinny, because I know what it's like to be super skinny, or lean rather, and have those 8-pack of fucking abs, and you're eating nothing. You cannot have that balance in life unless you're doing steroids, and it's simple as that. This whole fitness industry has a lot of people who take steroids and are open about their steroid usage, or are lean, and you are capable of being lean and maintaining a nice physique while eating good food. But when you're maintaining anything, I would say below like the 5% mark or anything, I would even say below the 8% perhaps. I mean, I'm a little ignorant in this because of the way that I went about it the first time. But this summertime, I will be cutting down and getting more lean. But they aren't eating enough calories, and that's the reality of it. You need to eat calories, you need to eat food to fuel your body, okay? It's more than just putting on fat or nothing like that. You got to fuel your body the right way. But needless to say, I really need to emphasize to you guys, take that understanding and take that into consideration, especially when you're comparing yourself to other people. Like Sam Sulek, working out, I'm sure, for a while, but homie does steroids, and you guys need to understand that. You're not going to look like that unless you do steroids. You're not going to be super lean and super jacked in a short span of time unless you do steroids, okay? The natural process towards something is definitely a longer route, but in essence, it's more rewarding, because at the end of the day, you're pushing yourself to the limit. And I said before, I'll say it again, the only reason someone should be doing steroids is if they're competing, and that's my viewpoint on it. I'm never going to knock someone from taking steroids, because regardless if you take steroids or not, you still need to put in the work. Steroids are going to boost it. Steroids are going to allow you to eat more junk. Like, look at what Sam Sulek eats, a bowl of cereal. If I ate a bowl of cereal, guys, that dad bod that people have been calling out will be a lot bigger. So just take that with a grain of salt. I'm not upset about it. I am a little, I won't lie, I won't lie, I'll backtrack a little here, a little upset, just more so about the fact of the ignorance towards it and just comparing to people. You should never do that, guys. And needless to say, if you guys are insecure about anything of that form, just reach out to me. Reach out to someone you love. It's not okay to be negative and hateful to other people. But today's an arm day. Gonna hit up maybe a little bit of shoulders. We'll see how the shoulder's feeling. Like I said, the 500 push-ups a day has been pretty challenging, but we're gonna get it done, and we'll see you guys in the gym. Excuse me, I had to make sure your boy didn't have the mic muted, but I could have just put a photo on the screen about what I looked like back in the day, but it's more organic to show you guys on my phone. This is what I used to look like. For all you guys that say, oh, you're dad bod or whatever the case may be. That was the 2021 when I was eating 1,400 calories. Look at how shredded I am. Was I happy with it? Yes. Did I feel okay? Yeah, I would say so. But was I eating fucking salt to stay satiated? Yeah. And that's fucking pathetic. But let's get this workout going. Okay, so the first exercise that we are going to be doing is some tricep dips. I haven't done the tricep dips in a minute, and I seen the machine here today, and I was like, I'm gonna crush some tricep dips today. Typically when I'm hitting dips, I'm hitting it for the lower portion of my chest, right? The chest dips, which really the difference between it is the depth. When you get deeper with the dips, you're gonna hit your bottom of your chest, especially when you're like leaning a little forward as well, to really isolate the bottom of your chest, or the bottom portion of your chest. But we're gonna be doing this for triceps. Typically when I'm doing triceps, well, always whenever I'm hitting arms, I always make sure to control the eccentrics, because I just don't see any real reason to want to just slam around weights, especially with the biceps and triceps. Typically speaking, when you want to lift heavier weights, it should be compound movements. That way you're working a lot more, you know, variety of muscles in one exercise itself. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. Typically I'll do drop sets as well, or supersets, but for this first exercise and the first exercise I do for the biceps as well, I'm going to make sure that I'm just doing one specific exercise, just get the blood flowing correctly. I'm just making sure I isolate the form, right? Because, you know, you got to think about the form in order to have the form down correctly, and really count in your head the eccentrics, you know, making sure that you're hitting that 3 second eccentric hold, or rather hold, or negative, or whatever you want to call it, to really maximize the gains you get on this. But enough chit chat, let's get this shit going. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Another thing on this machine is don't lock out your elbows, the bottom. 3, 2, 3. That's 4. I'm gonna move my hands back a bit too. Yeah, it feels a lot more. 8, 8, 8. 9, 9, 9. 10, 10, 10. And yeah, I guess the tale of this out specifically is it's okay to make moderate adjustments throughout your workout, or exercise rather, to really make sure that you're isolating your muscles and getting the maximum you can out of the machines or whatever exercise you're doing. Because again, name of the game when you're working out is to think about the muscles being worked, and also to think about the form, right? So all those things culminate into one thing to get the best workout you can get. I think I'm gonna hit abs today as well. But I'm gonna do this for 2 more sets, 12 reps, get the blood flow going. Let's get it. Okay, so we finished our 3 sets on that just for a little bit of a warm up. Again, making sure we control the eccentrics. It's the name of the game for the biceps, triceps, and forearms. So arms in general, making sure that you control the eccentrics, because that's how you're gonna grow the most. But I did realize, I didn't tell you guys that we're at a different gym location today. And last time I was at this gym is 2 weeks ago, where I ran for 45 minutes on the treadmill, which is a big step for myself because I hate fucking running in general. But a little tip that I had for that, specifically when I was running here, is I kind of put myself in a different position and actually just running on the treadmill. Like, I like the show Vikings, so I kind of pictured myself running into battle as a Viking. It's silly, but hey man, it's whatever gets you guys through the cardio and doing the things you don't like, because most people don't like cardio as it stands. But now we're gonna do some bicep movements. Again, control the eccentrics. It's the name of the game. So you gotta pick a weight that you can control. No point in lifting heavy when you're hitting arms. You wanna develop the muscles so you guys can hit the compound movements a lot better. 'Cause, you know, compound movements are still gonna work your biceps and triceps and all that. Forearms specifically, especially when you're doing deadlifts. But let's do this. 12 reps, 3 sets. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The one thing I don't like about these specific machines is that they move, and that's like the same with all the hoist machines, but it's nothing that's going to hinder me from getting the set done. Just a little awkward, but yeah, let's get done. So the quote goes like this: respect your haters, they're the only ones that think you're better than them. And in essence, what that means is when people are hating on you, most of the time they're lashing out because of their own insecurities or their own failings. So never let that shit get to your head. Figured I'd say that one. I saw it online. It transpired for today. But I am hitting the abs now. I'm going to be doing a rotating crunch machine. This is still the machine that moves. However, with the ab exercises, they typically do move. Most of the time when I'm hitting core, which is something that I have been slacking on for no reason other than simply not wanting to hit it, neglecting it. Because the new year and I have the whole plan set up. But we are hitting it today because arms, you don't have to hit arms for too long. And I am here for quite a bit, so I might as well throw in some abs as well. You know, you engage your core with a lot of compound movements, especially with deadlifts, right? I want to get my core stronger for the deadlifts along with my grip, because I feel like those are the two things hindering me from doing more weight for the deadlift. But I'm going to be doing this ab exercise for 4 sets. This is the 3rd set for 12 reps. Still controlling the eccentrics, no different than the biceps. It's how you're going to maximize the gains, and it's not impressive to do 500-pound fucking machines crunches. I was losing my train of thought there. Just not worth it. It's better to control the eccentrics. Most of the time though, when I hit core, I do body weight exercises, movements rather, because then you could do it wherever, and it's better for you guys as well, because then you guys could do it at home and follow along instead of, you know, if you don't have a gym membership, it's never an issue, never an excuse. It's always something you can do, whether it's hit that 10K steps, park a little farther at the grocery store, or even walk up the stairs instead of the escalator. Small habits lead to big changes. But enough chit chat. This is set number 3. Got 2 more after this because I do want to make sure that I'm getting enough adequateness for my abs, and then we'll move it to, I think, a leg raise. We'll see what's up, but let's focus on what's at hand here, and this is a set. So let's do this. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's get it, one more set. Okay, gonna do some leg raises now. If I was to take like one ab exercise, it's a close tie between leg raises and planks. However, I like the dynamic range of motion that this has rather than the static hold of a plank. So I do think leg raises would be the one I'd choose over the two, just because of the movement element of it, and I like that. But this one has a fixated back, and typically, like when I'm doing the leg raises, I'll hold on to a pull-up bar and swing my legs. However, I noticed with that, you're kind of swinging your body too, which makes it a little easier to do the reps. So like if you have a partner with you, if they can hold your back while you're doing those exercises, which is something I seen Chris Bumstead's personal trainer or whatever do it, and I think it isolates your abs a lot more. I have yet to try it, something I need to do, because obviously the gym bros are never fucking here, but 2024 is the new year. Hopefully they get back on the grind. That's why though I like using the back, you know, having the back support. I do think that this doesn't allow you to really isolate your abs as much as doing a hold on the pull-up bar does, just because of the range of motion that you're able to get out of the pull-ups. You know, you really get that long stretch in your abs. However, when you get to that swinging element, it's really taken away from your ability to hit it, you know, adequately. So I'm gonna do these. Good, I think I'm gonna raise my knees or my legs. I'll probably raise my legs, but we're gonna do this for 12 reps for 4 sets. So let's do this. 3. I'm not gonna just redo the video just because my mic fell off, but yeah, the mic fell off. I guess that's an indicator that I've been putting in that work. Nah, actually just have to clip it on better. But like I said, 4 sets here, that's the first one. We got 3 more, let's get it. Okay, so it's actually a rare occurrence that when I come up to a cables, they have both the attachments that I'm looking for already pre-equipped. And not only pre-equipped, but at the right height that I want it at. But we're gonna move into some forearm movements with the superset of cable crunches. I love cable crunches, haven't hit it in a long time because at my gym, as I've said before, the rope attachment for the cables is usually MIA. So you gotta, you know, cope around with that, or cope with it or whatever, you know, figure out a leeway around it. And usually I use the V-grip when I do it, but I just, you know, the fixatedness of that, I don't fuck with it. I like the rope a lot more. There's a lot more room for your, you know, your movement, because everyone's body's different. And the fixatedness of the form there, not something I'm too keen about. But you know, we gotta hit the Sam Sulek special with the forearm exercise. This exercise, I changed the weight around here, but this particular exercise is 100% my, well, second favorite forearm exercise. I'd say the number 1 favorite would be farmer's walks with the kettlebells. I just really like it, and honestly it's so challenging at points where I'll, you know, I'll come to one side and I'll be like, fuck, I don't want to return. But you know, you got to get it done. It's where growth happens. It's what's going to separate you from the losers, or well, champions from just the winners, I guess, going that extra mile. But we're going to do this for 15 reps. Typically what I do when I hit the forearms, and then I'll hit the abs right afterwards simultaneously, supersetting obviously, both of which are going to be for 4 sets in total. This seems like the name of the game with the abs. So any ab exercises I do today, I'll be doing for 4 to kind of make up for all the slacking I've been doing with the abs, core in general. But enough slacking with the talking here. Let's get this set done. With this one, I hold that contraction at the bottom a lot longer than anything else, to be honest. I feel like it does the best. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Right into the abs. My abs are gonna be sore tomorrow. But if you guys have knee problems, put a pad on the floor for your knees. If not, just do it regularly. But be wary, it is a little rough on your knees. We have 3 more sets, let's get it done. It seems that today, the cards are stacked in my favor, because now we're gonna hit some triceps, and both of the attachments that I'm gonna be using were already here, which would be the rope and the straight bar here. We're gonna do a 3 superset exercise for the triceps, more of like a finisher. I don't train triceps too hard, same with the biceps, because I know that they get worked in those compound movements. And a lot of chest exercises involve your triceps already, and same with the back with the biceps. So you don't necessarily have to hit them too hard in my personal opinion, but still want to hit them sufficiently because again, they are used in compound movements and lifts. So you want to make sure that you're strengthening every portion of the lift that you can to get the lifts better. But I'm gonna do, like I said, a 3-set tricep superset of 3 different exercises. It's gonna be about, I would say, 12 reps each. Yeah, I'll do 12 reps each. First one being the straight bar here, but I'm gonna hold it with a reverse grip, supinated grip, just to give it a different range of motion, because right afterwards I'm gonna go into a tricep where my hands are pointing down, more of a neutral grip. So, you know, you have that variety element, because if I did both of them with, you know, kind of the same motion with the hands, just kind of would hit the same thing. So it's good to have that variety element. But again, control those eccentrics. So, honestly, that weight's a little light. Make sure we slap down those baby weights. 1, 2, 3, 4. Avoid moving your elbows with it, like going up with it. Just keep your elbows locked and just move it. 6, 8. Definitely uses your grip a little bit there too. We're gonna move directly into the next exercise and then the next one after. Directly into the rope extensions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Triceps are on fire, but I still have one more exercise. Okay, the last exercise is gonna be an overhead skull crusher shoulder press, or rather tricep press. I like doing this standing. You can do this seated, but I like to use my core, or rather engage my core to stabilize myself. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'd rather do those exercises standing because then you need to use your core to stabilize yourself. I also think I heard it has something to do with your spine as well. Keep your spine more straight, or straighten your spine. I think that's what they do with the overhead military press rather than seated. So kind of, it's what works for you guys, but at the end of the day when you're standing, you are using your core to stabilize yourself, so it is a compound movement. And it is core day, core and arms, so might as well work both at the same time. We're gonna do this for 3 sets, 12 reps each. Let's get it done. Okay, so we finished off with the tricep finisher there. Now that tricep finisher honestly has got my triceps super stiff. Definitely something you guys should try. Again, it's all about controlling the eccentrics and controlling the weight, not ego lifting the weight, especially with arms. I would say mostly with arms, because you know, if you're deadlifting or something out of form, of course you want to lift heavier, you get more out of it, especially because it's a compound movement. I keep saying this, but needless to say, make sure you guys are controlling eccentric. Now we're moving into the bicep finisher. So same thing as the triceps. You're gonna do 3 different exercises all encompassed into one superset, going simultaneously to the next exercise. I realized I didn't actually inform you guys how much I rest in between each set of the supersets. Typically speaking, it's like 30 seconds to a minute. Sometimes even shorter. Make sure you guys time your rest, that's needless to say. That way you know that you're getting adequate rest, but also you're not resting too long and you're not on your phone swiping or whatever, making your workout longer than what it needs to be. But on this exercise that I'm gonna be doing first, is gonna be an easy bar curl on the isolating, I wanna call this the isolating bench. And I'm really gonna bring it up quick, but bring it back super slow. So I picked 70 for the first set. I'm gonna do this for 8 reps because I wanna pick a heavy weight and really just, swing it up as fast as I can, but bring it down really slow, because that's what I wanna emphasize on this exercise. So we'll see how the 70 works, but if needed, I will up it. Like I said, 8 reps, so let's do this. Yeah, I could definitely up the weight, but it just means I gotta control it more. Definitely up the weight, but that's fucking awesome. Definitely give that one a try. Okay, next exercise is gonna be like an isolating curl. Usually you guys can do this against the wall, like lean up against the wall, making sure your elbows are pressed up against the surface. That way you're not swinging. And obviously pick a way you can control, because this is gonna hit a lot harder than the typical curls, because you still have that momentum element when you're doing it just standing. The whole purpose of this is to isolate it to where you minimize the amount of momentum that you use during your reps. Choking on my words, a little bust, but let's crush this. This one's for 12. Right into the next one. We're gonna finish off with some hammer curls. Hammer curls are a compound movement that hit your forearms as well, so I enjoy doing them. I'm gonna do 4 more. I was gonna hit the 10 rep range and be like, okay, I'll quit there, but you know how we are. 8 or 12, let's get it done. 4 more. Last rep there was definitely a bit of an issue. Gotta really make sure I'm hitting these reps, making every rep count, even though I am at the end, I am fatigued. I take a little breather in between if need be, but just want to make sure that I'm having that consistency through the reps. Then to finish this off, like I said, all 3 of these simultaneously, 8 reps with the easy bar, 12 with the isolating curls, and then also 12 with the hammer curls. Pick a way you guys can control, obviously. 2 more sets, let's get it done. Figured since today is the last day of 2023, might as well see where the physique is at ending off the season. And also show you guys what the dad bod's looking like, right? That's what everyone seems to say. This is what a natural physique looks like. This is what you guys can expect after training for 6 years naturally, okay? It's a live you learn type of situation, but never compare yourself to people who are enhanced, because at the end of the day, that is a factor to the size they are. But this is what we're looking at to end off the 2023 season. Definitely feeling the pudginess a bit in the lower section, but again, we're on a bit of a bulk, so we're gonna put on size. And you know, abs aren't that even that aesthetic in my opinion. The best muscle to grow, in my personal opinion, would have to be your back. I think back's one of the most aesthetic. Make sure I got the lighting down. Another thing to mention, guys, is whenever you see people posing online, they have the best lighting. Like your boy has some downwards lighting right now. Of course, my physique's gonna look different in natural lighting and stuff of that form. So always keep that into consideration, especially when you're comparing yourself to your favorite fitness influencers. A lot of times, like I said, steroids, eating disorder, lighting, there's a lot of elements that play into it. And 9 times out of 10, people are not going to put their best foot forward. I can't think of the reverse of that, but just how the world is, and everyone wants to put their best foot forward, even myself, of course, because at the end of the day, it's about motivating you guys. But again, comparison is a thief of joy. If you see someone and they motivate you, don't compare yourself to them. Just look at them as an inspiration of hard work and dedication, because at the end of the day, any goal that you guys look to is achievable if you guys put in the work. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. 2023 was a year full of blessings. We started the YouTube channel and we ain't fucking stopping. Let me know what you guys' New Year's resolution goals are for 2024. Make sure you guys hit that like button. So I know you guys like this type of content. Tripod content's a little new to me. Typically I have someone recording with me. But we are en route to 500 subs. Might hit 500 subs by the end of 2023. If we don't, that's never a concern. It's all about the process towards the goal rather than actually achieving the goal. So I appreciate every single one of you guys. We're at 460 subs, so we did a nice final push there. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit that sub button and a post notification bell so you guys never miss a video. And find your impetus. Goodbye.